leading by 19 points. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the Steve Kerr on the floor. Moses is out there, Jimmy Butler. Then it's D'Anthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at the one. There are some who will say, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
That's something.
And look at how offensive approach has been going so far for the Spurs.
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this tonight. It's been all about that three ball for these guys.
Well, when you talk about Butler, his toughness is what comes to mind first. This guy plays hard every second he's out there. A throwback type of play.
And so Butler nails both of them. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah. He's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. All defensive man plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Three-pointer. No good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Vassell finds a limit. And here's MVP. He's guarded by Melton. Gets the three-pointer ball. Hernandez has got 28.
After dropping in two triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half. And I wouldn't be surprised to see more.
Vassell against Melton. And stolen by Vassell. The try by MD. It's one. And that's on bounce in and possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Here's MP. And Cornet gets it to go.
And the getting out there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coach crazy.
Big back on that one. They give themselves some room. Butler's got four this quarter.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat defense.
Down low. Here's MVP. Good.
And he's really in a dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Curry. Open. Brings beyond the arc.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And so MP will bring it up for the Spurs. The biggest individual is 24 points.
Punching it in on the drive. He doesn't mess around. He's got a way to do it.
We're in the fourth quarter here. 2.5 minutes gone. And so Steve calls for the timeout. There was no hesitation. He wants to talk to the team right now. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Paczynski. Curry on the wing. And in 2023, the NBA implemented a new player participation policy, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great player. And there's nothing more important for the league than those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Shot is up.
Close to make the defense pay for the lax coverage that
Mr. Curry. Court sets a screen for Curry. But in the corner. And there's the try. And down it goes.
And so just rolling to the
And the Spurs with some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And MP subbed in for Bryant. 1:14 left in the game. Green dishes to Butler. It's Curry outside. Rebound San Antonio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Player, and he is rising up.
He misses the free throw. He in recent season. The MVP debate
and the closer race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Inside. It's Curry. That time of that is by Green. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's down on the wing. And open again by the Spurs. To the middle. Oh, there is a big time The biggest hit of the game was 24 points. Curry with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. And the shot goes in. They're enjoying commanding lead.
And it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And so it's San Antonio to entering this initiative. And both in the NBA Classic. No in the state.
And this format, in the big space. So
Here NBA team comes out on top, second of four NBA Cup stage games. And talk about the atmosphere tonight.
Well, you know, there's a lot of hype, and it's cool to play in front of a crowd that's energized that. But for us, it's just another battle. Try to stay focused and let the game come to it, not force it.
Way to go, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Alan Forrest, Dan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. See you next time.
Stay focused on your workout.
Looking good, my guy.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at San Antonio, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And, of course, Sacramento, 6.5 games back.
Right now, for Sacramento, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward position. Then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's Whitehead in at the 2 spot. And for San Antonio, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's MP, then there's Wembanyama, and it's Champagnie at the 4-man spot. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Now here's DeRozan, stolen by MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Keegan Murray.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
These are his first free throws of the game.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
He's off on the first. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Here's Whitehead. He's averaging about 6 points per game. DeRozan right side. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. This team doesn't just win, they win big. Now with a double-digit win differential for the season. Wow.
That means they've given full effort for all their games. No garbage time, no lax efforts, full throttle basketball at playing. They've spent a lot of time dominating on the floor.
And it's DeRozan missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks to rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And he gets it to go.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside Carter. Pass to Whitehead. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Brian, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And so here's Sacramento. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Sabonis. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Shot clock at 6. Outside Carter. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. DeRozan with the bucket.
He's a smart and intelligent offensive player. DeMar DeRozan for the short three out of the court.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that. The calm leadership type.
Kings trail by 4. Carter, the pass to DeRozan. Sabonis in the post. Wembanyama on it. They get the rebound.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
Back to Fox. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Launches it. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
And so here's Sacramento. 6-point game. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
DeRozan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, people call DeMar DeRozan the modern master of the mid-range.
Well, he's earned that with his mid-range efficiency and scoring. It's an area a lot of offenses overlook now, but DeMar, he is the exception to the rule.
And timeout called by Ben Christie. He might have seen something and needs to a review of this guy. A line change here for San Antonio. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. That's good from DeRozan.
A premium talent in this league. DeRozan about as valuable as they come.
DeRozan hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Harper. Hunter with some nice D. Kings trail by 4. Cornette defending. Back to Hunter. Nice move. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Not enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Johnson. Outside Olynyk. Pass to Harper. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off the shot.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
In that pick and roll action, DeRozan reads the game so well. He leans on his intelligence.
Here's Johnson. No made baskets yet. This one for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. MP getting it done for the Spurs. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. Just tuning in. Second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
We've got Devin Vassell. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Johnson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Fox. Fox takes the hit and scores.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Kings trail by 6. Pass to Sabonis. Shot blocked. Johnson against Hunter. It's stolen away. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence that can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Olynyk. Achua's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan comes in for McDermott. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Achua passes to Hunter. Sacramento passing it around. Sabonis with a screen on Johnson. Clippard, good.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
On the wing, Vassell, defended by DeRozan. Wembanyama pass to Vassell. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Clippard. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. And now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Vassell, screen on Hunter. Hunter against Fox. Outside to Wembanyama. Three-pointer, no good. Kings trail by 5. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length is just about ignored defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
The Spurs have gotten 3 or 4 field goals in the second quarter. Fox, the pass to Cornette. To the right side. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from being close.
Sabonis outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials... Substitution here for San Antonio. Champagnie, he's checked in for Cornette. MP comes in for Vassell. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And it's Harper in for Fox.
Partner, good. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job getting through the screen.
And here's MP from outside. Wembanyama hammers it down.
A terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. MP with it. Picked up by DeRozan. And rejected. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Carter pass to Sabonis. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And we'll have to take another look at that block.
Oh my, and that was defense. Positioning himself well.
Number 42, maintain your wall.
San Antonio leading by 5.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
MP shot is off. Down low. Outside Carter. Fires for 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's close game as we wrap up the first half of the play. San Antonio on top. Up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
When I look at San Antonio,
This team wants to do big things, shot-size things. And I gotta say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
They have played like they wanted. Fighting for every missed shot. You love to see that passion, man.
Yeah, you can sense the urgency in their game. We'll see if they can sustain it. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. MP really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. Trailing by 5. Taking a look at Sacramento. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. And it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Carter in at the point. And DeRozan, the big time!
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim.
Here's Fox. Outside Wembanyama. Fox, the pass to Hernandez. No good with the triple.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
DeRozan outside. No good. That would have tied it.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the board, fighting hard for every miss.
Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains his step.
About a minute played here in the second half. Right side Carter. From downtown. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Kings trail by 7. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take the team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Guys?
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Yep, that one goes. Well, Carter's got 5 points.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Hernandez, pass to Wembanyama. Up to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's MP. The shot won't fall. DeRozan with the rebound.
I'm not sure if he lost focus or what. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And he'll spend some time on the perimeter, but at his core, Wembanyama is best inside.
Pass to Sabonis. DeRozan down low. Muscling in. DeRozan.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. NP up top. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by DeRozan.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Murray for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels, while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. In for Champagny. Cassell comes in for MP. And it's Johnson in for Castle. $156 left to play in the third quarter. Now Hunter. Still no points. DeRozan double teams. Clock at 6. Pass to Clifford. The three. Rebound San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. Outside Johnson. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too much leg from Wemby.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
105 left in the third quarter. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Here's the teardrop, and it's rejected.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
That's good.
They're making it easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are insane.
Here's Clifford. He's got 5. DeRozan. Right in the heart of the D.
Double D has that soft touch, and it's surging well on that interior.
Fox the pass to Wembanyama. Fader on the way. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They've got to be thankful he's on their spot.
DeRozan with the ball. 11 points in the game. From deep. The shot comes out. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. San Antonio on top, up by 12. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Let's take a look at our assist for the game, presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drive your jaw with the pass is something we rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Plumlee. Champagny comes in for Olynyk. MP's checked in for Vassell. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Johnson. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's MP. And it's Champagny at power forward. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. DeRozan against MP. He leaves no
the question.
This is how DeRozan is wired. If you let him, this man will light you up, and he's had a big night.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's MP. Rebounded by Sabonis. Kings trail by 17. Now Murray. Puts up the tray. Oh, he cannot hit. Third minute of action now going here in the fourth. MP outside. He lost it. Yes. And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that. The players are making $75 to $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within. The want to compete against the best on the biggest stage.
Now here's Castle. He outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Here's Carter. After the basket by San Antonio. Here's DeRozan. He gets 2 from the low post.
And that's a great sign for this team. When Murray is moving the ball, the offense is so much better.
It's an 18-point lead. MP up top. It's good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so here's Sacramento. On the wing, DeRozan. Fires from deep. Rebound San Antonio. MP outside. A rebound by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Kicks it to DeRozan. Again the miss by DeRozan. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve to win. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Substitution on the court.
20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. On the wing, McDermott from outside the arc. Booyah! He sinks the triple. MP. Ooh, it misses. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operated flawlessly. The other just was lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Campbell.
Thanks, guys. A good win tonight for your squad, MP. How would you rate your performance?
I mean, it was okay. We won. That's the big thing. But I want to bring more of a consistent energy to the glass.
Not the question, MP, but you didn't exactly have a bad night rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, I know. But I want an elite night rebounding the basketball. No reason I can't go for double digits every time out. That's the goal, and that's what I'm capable of. So that's what I'm striving.
Understood. Thanks, MP.
Thank you.
Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Tom. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.